And welcome back,
to the
guys.
Bullrush podcast.
Let's go.
Let's cook. I am one of your hosts, Kidway Basteo. This is
My name is Chalk Affair, Big Chalk 23.
yes, sir, K-Dot Basteo.
K-Dot is he's a K-Dot. I was like, calling yourself K-Dot? You calling yourself?
I call myself Kibby Special K, my favorite nickname.
Special K is crazy.
And hey, if I play in a flag football tournament, you gon' just know that's gonna be the name at the back. That or Kibbs.
Kibbs, I can respect Kibbs. Special K is crazy.
I know exactly. Yeah,
eating you up like cereal. Like, come on.
No,
It's too easy.
That is.
That's too easy.
But Special K is also code. Never mind, bro. Okay. What are we talking about today?
Right now. We're gonna be talking about the Boston's head coach. That whole entire situation.
Basketball. We finally doing basketball.
Yeah, we're gonna finally bring in basketball after
Not the best way, but
not the best way. It's not basketball's best look, but hey, you're getting basketball content. Don't be mad at me.
it's a little bit.
Then just for a little bit, just a tad, a little taste. Then after that, we're talking about Myles Garrett's car. Then after that, top 5 safeties, top 10 corners, and of course our picks and a few teams that we think can have a really good month. Just like a really good month. Maybe go 2-1, 3-0, 4-0, depending on the team. Right. But let's jump right into it and let's give the people what they want. A little bit of basketball, just a tad.
Okay, so Nia Long's husband and current head coach
Nia
of the
Long
Boston
husband is
Celtics.
crazy.
I mean, soon to be ex with this situation.
That, yeah. I want it. Maybe give it like 2 months. Maybe.
We'll see. We will see.
You waiting? You waiting?
Yeah, I'm waiting. I still shoot. Nia Long is never too old. Let's be real here, guys.
I'm not mad at that.
She's never too old. Like, bro.
Wait.
Like, and I ain't too young, so.
That's crazy.
Nia, K-Dot Basteo is the IG.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, how he fuck up?
This nigga's such a dumb bitch.
Yo, like I'm looking at pictures right now, like damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nigga really went Eric Benet.
Like,
Let the baddest girl in the world get away.
Hey, like,
I don't even know what else to say. Nigga never go Eric Benet.
like, damn. But
yo,
let's reel it back in. Ime Udoka, it was 2?
Yeah, it was
of the
2.
Boston staff.
Yeah, 2. Like he ended up cheating on his wife with 2 of the Boston staff, and at the end of it, he is suspended for the entire NBA season. AKA, he can't sit on the bench. He can't coach the players. I don't know what that means for his team involvement outside of just the games, because
I think he's just straight up suspended. Like,
he can't be involved with the team.
I don't believe so. Because they are also evaluating an even longer potential suspension. I think this is one of those incidents where we're not given enough information to fully analyze it.
Yeah, but let me give a little bit more context, because of course he slept with 2 people from the Boston Celtics organization. It was, at least from what we've heard so far and what the public knows so far, it's all been consensual. So at least in my head, I don't, from what I know right now, I don't think he should be suspended at all. Yes, it is an entirely messy situation. Yeah, he might be a scumbag for cheating on his wife, but he didn't hurt anybody. Well, he didn't hurt anybody physically. He maybe emotionally hurt people. But I don't think this is something that's grounds for him to be suspended for at all. Like, not even close. At the end of the day, these are adults. People having relations within the workplace environment is not uncommon at all. Most people find their partners in the work environment. Yeah, is he a scumbag for cheating on his wife? Sure. Does that mean he should be suspended the entire game? No. But From what I've been hearing, there's people talking about like power dynamics and things like that.
I think that also very much does play a big role into it because he is, at the end of the day, he is the head coach. Like I understand how the hierarchical structure of
I personally disagree with it. Like more or less like him being like above people because
he still is you're the head coach of the team.
He's the head coach of the
team. You are
team.
above people.
Yeah, he is. He
is the head coach that was literally hand selected by the current GM, Brad Stevens. Like Brad Stevens was like, I want this guy specifically because if I remember correctly, he was under the Greg Popovich tree as he was I want to say he was a player under Pop, an assistant coach under Pop, then was an assistant coach in Orlando, and then I think was either assistant, then stepped up to head coach after Brad Stevens got moved up to GM. So, yeah, that's why I always look at the power dynamics, especially since I know he is a first-year head coach, but he's a first-year head coach who has a ton of ties within the organization.
Oh, no, they're looking into this.
Was fully loved by the organization and also coached this team to the finals. So this power dynamic thing, I think, is going to be the most important thing.
Yeah, no. Like, into addition, like, not only, like, the power dynamic thing, like, there is a lot, like, they're, like, beginning, like, a full-on investigation about this. Like, more or less, like, him, like, violating, like, team policies and things like that. As long as this fact still remains, I don't think he should be, like, suspended. As long as the fact that he didn't sexually assault anybody, as long as the fact remains that he didn't rape anyone, I still think he should, like, I don't think he should be suspended a full season. Not at all, because it's, like, it's more personal life than anything else.
Remember, it is a suspension handed out by the
organization,
not the NBA.
I understand that, but still, it's more or less like, all right, you kind of, like, threw the book at him for something that's just more or less personal problems than anything else.
Okay. Yeah. But like we said, with me, I'm not going to give a full belief on this.
I'm giving my belief on what I know right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to give that because we don't know all the information. I need more information.
We don't know all the information at all. There's still a bunch of things to be going. Like there is a full-on investigation that's going on right after this. But from what I see right now, do I think he should be retired? Personally, not really. Do I see why people may say he should be suspended? I can see the argument being made for at least a month or two, but a full season is kind of a lot. But then this also brings up the fact that there could be a lot more that we don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because it's just if this was just these two people, fully consenting adults, I think it might be a story in the news a little bit for maybe a week or two. A full-on suspension I don't think would happen. But let's move on from there and to go into... I don't even know if this is a brighter note or not.
This is not brighter.
I would say this is slightly brighter because nothing really happened. Myles Garrett's car. Shit. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Did you see it?
I saw the picture of the car.
Did you
the car?
That car looks fucked up.
Yeah, it's a one-person accident. I don't know what happened, but I already said this before, but I already said this to Chaka before we started. But the first thing I opened up when I first opened up Instagram, this was 2-3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
But when I first opened up Instagram, I just see Adam Schefter, or it was Adam Schefter, and just a picture of Myles Garrett, and my heart sank to the floor because when Adam Schefter posts a picture of a player randomly, that means
when Adam Schefter does anything, the entire league is on notice.
Yeah, it's either a player
getting traded,
but if they were traded, it would have been a jersey swap. I didn't see a jersey swap.
Yeah,
I saw that picture and I'm thinking, with the year we've had,
what the hell is going on?
Yeah, because with Dwayne Haskins, with Henry Ruggs,
just a lot.
It was a lot, and then he just said car accident. I was like, fuck, no way, Myles Garrett just.
Yeah, you gotta think whatever higher power you believe, if you're Myles Garrett, because after looking at that car, after knowing how big he is, he's what, 6'1", he might be bigger than 6'1".
Definitely bigger than
Like,
that.
he's over 6 feet. Like, and it's supposed to be a small car. It's like, it's smaller than a coupe. It's more compact and low to the ground than a coupe.
Yeah.
So, like, when I saw the car, like, my first thing was just like, how can you even fit into this? It's like, it's literally the equivalent of Shaq getting into a coupe.
Or Kia Soul. To be fair, Shaq does have a
Kia Soul
sponsorship with like
Kia.
a Buick or Kia.
No, it was Kia.
And
Kia
Blake
Soul.
Griffin also had one with Blake.
I mean, because he jumped over Kia, but it's not Shaq really getting inside. Like, I only see Shaq get inside a Kia once, and I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah, it looks like a clown car, but
like real talk, like Myles Garrett, I just
like you just gotta
hope he's okay.
Hope he's
mentally, physically,
especially mentally, because like an accident like that,
that'll make you
like you would think twice about your life, because it's like you really shouldn't be alive. Like
it's scary.
That's the type of accident he had.
Like one of those moments where you just like, or just thinking about yourself in such a small scale. Where you're like, damn, I really could have been.
I could be going.
World, continue going.
But like my thing like is, what the hell happened? Like what happened at the wheel that like made this entire thing happen? Because it's just like he was coming out of practice. We talking about practice, like
chill.
Like he's coming out of practice. I don't think he was drunk. I don't think he was high.
He definitely wasn't.
Like, so what is the factor that led to this car accident happening?
It could be I don't know.
It could be exhaustion. Like I don't know.
I was thinking either falling asleep at the wheel, or I'm thinking like he was going back home fast. That's what I thought. Or it's Cleveland. He probably swerved a deer or something. Like
it could be a bunch of like.
It could be anything. Literally.
Once again, just something that we just don't know. But it's just like, what the hell happened to just like have your car be that fucked up? But
yeah, we gonna move on.
We're gonna move on to top 5 safeties.
To the lighter hearted topics, the meat of this pod. So how are we gonna do this one?
Oh, we're starting from the bottom and we're going
bottom.
Up. Yeah. Do you have like an honorable mention?
I actually do.
All right, let's do an honorable mention first.
I have technically 3 honorable mentions.
Oh, I have 1 honorable mention.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to do your first 2?
I'll do my first 2. Micah Hyde.
Yeah.
And I don't have them listed here. I'm trying to go off my head. Jamal Adams.
Really?
He's in my top 10, not my top 5. I think there are 5 safeties better than Jamal Adams.
I think outside, because he just recently got injured. Like I think he got injured week 1. I still think he was playing literally out of his mind, and like he was a contributing factor to why the Seahawks won that game, at least from the first half. Because if he was watching that, like he was just everywhere. Like he was looking how he looked back when he was with the Jets, where just like he was being utilized in every which way. Not the best coverage safety, but it's Jamal Adams. He's more or less supposed to be used in every, like he is a Swiss Army knife. He is a jack of all trades, like a plug and play player on any part of the defense, and could be good to elite in every aspect of the defense. And that's extremely hard to find in a safety.
Yeah.
Like,
I think there are
but we'll
talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
And I'm going to add one more person to my honorable mentions because I realized my mind slipped on somebody, and I think he's important.
My honorable mention is Jesse Bates.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I can say. Okay. I mean,
we'll get to it.
That's kind of crazy to me. My other 2 honorable mentions are Micah Hyde's buddy, Jordan Poyer.
Oh, yeah.
And Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
Those are my other 2. 2 really great safeties, but like I said, like the safety position, it's funny because when we first talked about our topics, I was like, top 5 safeties might be easier than top 10.
Yeah. No, let me switch this.
And then I was like, I kind of have to... it's hard. This position is pretty deep.
I switched it. I switched Jesse Bates out of my honorable mentions. I just literally thought about it for a little bit.
Good,
but
so
I still don't put. I don't put him that high up. I still put him at like. I'm gonna do my honorable mentions and then Jesse Bates.
Okay.
All right. So, my honorable mention is Tyrann Mathieu. This man's football IQ is crazy.
Insane.
Crazy.
He's always been insane since he was on Houston.
He always been insane.
But then he reached a different level
at Kansas City. Yo, like, this team is
he was putting that defense, that secondary on his back.
Yeah, he carried that entire defense. And it's just like when you look at Honey Badger and like his like if you just look at his track record, he's always been like at least at the bare minimum, he's been a top 10 safety throughout his time in the NFL. Take almost any year that he wasn't injured, he was a top 10 safety. He played amazing. And then it's just like I don't think he lost a step yet. Like, he didn't get to that age where I feel like he's lost a step. Maybe it'll be coming soon because he's been in the league for a while. And I think the Saints are his third team?
No,
fourth. Was he on the was he not on that Cardinals team?
Cardinals. He was on the Cardinals before the Texans?
No. I might be tripping.
Because I remember him on the Texans.
Might be tripping.
Like towards the end of Jadeveon Clowney's.
I remember him being on the Texans.
And then Texans, Chiefs, then Saints now.
Yeah, he's on the Saints now.
Which I really like that safety tandem of Marcus May and him. Like, I would have obviously taken Marcus Williams.
No. Marcus May is an amazing safety. He just cannot stay healthy for shit.
Yeah. But this safety position is deep.
My number 5 is Jesse Bates. Great safety, great coverage. Very low, but I think you'll see why.
And then my number 5 is Kevin Byard. Kevin Byard, really damn good. Titans. Yeah. First team All-Pro last season. But he's always been consistently a damn good safety. Good tackler. I mean, he damn near, like, he carries that Titans secondary. Because who else is in that secondary?
Not wrong.
Not much.
But let's move on to number 4. 3, 2, 1. Jamal Adams.
Justin Simmons. My fault. Couldn't get the name out.
It's all right. Jamal Adams. I personally love Jamal Adams, and I understand what you mean, like jack of all trades, but master of none. I would call him a master of a few things because that man's crazy. But it's just like he is a real chess piece on defense. He can you put him anywhere, he fucks up wherever he's at.
Jamal Adams.
Yeah, hell yeah. You put him in the passing game. You put him in the slot, facing a tight end. He works magical when he faces against a tight end. I wouldn't put him against wide receivers, maybe in the slot, but even then I wouldn't really trust him over there. Like, that's his only downgrade is mainly being on man coverage against a wideout. But most safeties aren't. That's not their job. That's a DB's role. Facts. That's a full DB role. Most of the times where he gets burnt over the top is more or less miscommunication within the defense, which may be partly his fault, but it's not entirely his fault. But I think Jamal Adams is just like I would consider him a top 5 safety and a top 5 linebacker.
Damn.
Like, he's just that's how good Jamal Adams is.
Top
5 linebacker is crazy. I understand.
That is kind of insane.
It was an over exaggeration.
Okay.
It was an over exaggeration.
The camera saw that.
Relax.
Saw that
Whoa.
But to talk about, firstly, Jamal Adams is a damn good safety. It's just,
I mean, I understand.
I don't trust his coverage as much as these guys.
I understand that. Fully understand that.
I mean,
because everybody, out of everybody on my list, including my honorable mentions, he's probably worse than coverage.
100% by far.
Yeah.
Justin Simmons, I mean, going off Chaka's point, he is a jack of all trades. He could do everything pretty damn well. And that's why he belongs here. 100%. He's a solid tackler. He can cover tight ends pretty well. You know, he knows how to play coverage. I mean, how long has he been in the league? Like a few years.
I was saying
a few years. He's been a damn good
3-4?
safeties since he's been here.
Yeah.
Also,
Been a
that's
great-
my honorable mention. I had 4 niggas in honorable mention.
You
so
have like you have a top 10s list for real.
my fault.
You really have
Buda
a top
Baker has to be there.
Yeah,
in the
definitely.
honorable mentions.
Agreed.
I think
Agreed.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Like I
This
think
will-
that speaks for
We
itself.
have a lot of like players that are just like going to be in honorable mentions because we made it a top 5 list.
Yeah.
I mean, like I didn't want to do
done
the
a top 10.
entire research of making a top 10
10
list because that's a
safeties.
lot. Remember, we're college students. This is midterms
Midterm
week.
This
I-
is midterm week.
I just got out of taking a midterms,
So,
but
just
let's
to
get.
remind y'all.
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Yeah.
This is supposed to relax me.
French.
Uh,
One.
hmm?
One.
This is 2.
No, I mean, never mind. I was trying to tell you. Say one in French, Negro.
Oh, un,
There you go.
deux.
Not dos.
Oh,
I was in the room when his
oh,
friend was
teaching me. Yeah.
teaching him French.
So
yeah.
let's go to deux. Let's go to player deux.
No, we're on 3.
No. Oh, we're on 3.
We just did 4.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's just because your 4 is my 3. 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Jesse
Justin
Bates.
Simmons. I can see that.
I think everything that he I think
like outside of the top 2, it's more or less like preference at that point.
yeah, 100%.
Like top 2 is really 1A, 1B for real. They're interchangeable. He might be pissed. I personally, but we'll get to that later.
No,
You-
don't play with me.
You
Don't
know
play
it.
with
You
me. Do
know.
not play with
You
me.
know what I'm about
Don't
to do.
play with me.
You know what I'm about to do.
Don't fucking play with me. I don't think I really need to explain Jesse Bates. So Jesse Bates is the corner piece for this Bengals defense for a reason.
It's crazy how there's a lot of like safeties, at least right now, that just like holding up their defense in their secondary.
Yeah.
Like it's really weird because like arguably a position that like is the least valued in the NFL besides I mean even offensive line are more valued.
Linebacker. They're not as valued. They're more valued than linebackers.
I do not think so. I value a linebacker more than I value a safety.
I'd value a safety more.
No, because a linebacker like is more pivotal, especially within the running game.
A safety is extremely important to the running game too.
Training the safety is the last resort. Having
That's fair.
having good linebackers stops them from being the last resort.
I mean, we've seen how a great safety changes the entire defense. If I remember correctly, that Colts team that that won the Super Bowl had one of the worst defenses in the leagues going into the playoffs. And I'm trying to remember what the man's name is, but they got a safety back, and they were elite defense throughout the entire playoffs.
I mean,
A safety can literally change a defense like that. To be fair, any
any
position
can.
but no, I think an
I feel like a safety is a luxury.
elite safety will change a team better than an elite linebacker. Will change a team's defense better than an elite
But I feel like
linebacker.
an average linebacker is more impactful than an average safety. An average line really.
I can't.
I
Can't sign
I
off on that.
personally
I
don't.
can't sign off on that.
Personally, no. Let me just put, because this is like at the end of the day, this is really preference. Because of course you have like people with different philosophies, especially with what you're running. I can see like why people talk about like the safeties being more valuable, but more or less like a safety's job should just be like last resort and should only really fuck up if the communication is off between the safeties and DBs. If the communication with safeties and DBs is on point, I don't think the safety position is necessary in terms of just like being there, but more or less in terms of making that play, not really.
With how the NFL is going right now, especially with them playing the too high shell more often, I think the safety is becoming like a very, very important position. And we've had a conversation about this.
Yeah.
Like, for example, with the Ravens. That's why the Ravens are doing so well right now. Marcus Williams is one of the best safeties in the league. And then you also throw in, no, my fault. Last year they had Chuck Clark. Chuck Clark is a damn good safety. He's a solid to a good safety. You have him. Then they drafted Kyle Hamilton, signed Marcus Williams. That defense has been great, except for the Dolphins game. But that's Mike McDaniels and Jalen Waddle and Tua
Jalen
and
Waddle
Tyreek
looks
Hill.
great, but we'll talk about that.
But
later.
But I personally believe with the way that the NFL is going, especially more with the air raid offense, the safety position is going to continue to get more and more value. This safety market is about to explode.
I feel like the safety market is about to explode, but it's gonna have like an emphasis on not really like a chess piece, but more or less like a lengthy, rangy fit safety.
Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah. But let's get into number two, actually, and get off of trois.
Yeah, let's hear this nigga piss me off, bro. Just say it.
3, 2, 1. Derwin James.
Oh my god.
Let's have this conversation right now. 3, 2, 1. Mika Fitzpatrick.
Like, let's talk this.
Let's talk about it.
You putting on a laptop. I'm putting this shit down. Let's cook.
Bro. Minka is basically like, his play recognition is just stupid.
So's Derwin James.
So's Derwin James, but it's just like, bro, if we're looking at the film, Minka is like the safety that I just talked about, the safety that can get from numbers to numbers, hash to hash, like he can.
Derwin James does that.
Derwin James can do it, but I don't think he has the same speed as Minka Fitzpatrick, and nor does he have the same ball hawking ability as him. Like Minka Fitzpatrick is arguably the best coverage safety in the league right now. You have to. No.
Actually,
great tackler. Currently, what's about to happen is he's going to have to carry this full-on Steelers defense, and the Steelers defense is not scary, especially without T.J. Watt. The only person on there to fear
is Cameron Hayward. He's solid.
He's solid, but fear? You think you think people gonna be like game planning him? No.
Niggas gonna be game planning Minka.
Exactly.
But niggas be game planning Derwin James too. I'm telling you.
Niggas be game planning Derwin James, but it's just like he also cannot stay healthy. I get he's one of the best safeties in the league, but he just cannot.
What has he been doing the past 2 seasons?
No,
he's been healthy.
He's been healthy the past 2 seasons, but this season just started. 2, last season was one of like the first of many, because
that's fair.
Like he's normally just not been able to like get through half the season, but I'm not saying that to like discredit. Yeah, I kind of did say it to discredit him, but I definitely said it to discredit him.
That's insane.
I still like me personally. I would prefer Minka. I prefer that ball hawk of a safety, a person who can like read and diagnose plays. Like I feel like, how do I put this? Derwin James, to me, he's Jamal Adams with better coverage.
Way better coverage.
Yeah,
not close.
No, I'm not. We understand.
But Jamal Adams with better coverage, we both agree would be the best safety in the league.
Oh, hell,
and that's Derwin James. And that's him being the best safety in the league. Like, look, I'll give it to you. Minka Fitzpatrick probably does have better coverage than Derwin James. But I will say this right now. You cannot use Minka Fitzpatrick the way you use Derwin James. Like, if I'm a defensive coordinator,
I'm not putting Minka in the
salivate.
box.
I'll salivate over both.
I would put Minka in the box, but I'm not putting Minka in the box the same way I'm putting Derwin James.
I can put Derwin James on the line to blitz. I could put him back out in a 2-high show to cover. I could put him back out there in a 1-high show to cover. Minka could do both those things.
But man takes away like full sides. Man's like about to take away full sides of the field soon.
So is Derwin James.
Whoa. Okay. No. Don't even. Okay. Don't even. That's a stretch and you know it. That is a stretch and you know it. When niggas is not throwing to the side of the ball that you have, no.
But it really is a 1A, 1B.
It's 1A, 1B.
I be like gassing up him putting Minka over Derwin James. I love Minka Fitzpatrick. Yeah, I've loved him since his Miami.
Fucking amazing.
Was it he was drafted by Miami, right? I loved him since his Miami days. Oh my god. I just realized. Didn't Brian Flores draft him? Was Brian Flores there?
I think so. I don't remember.
No, it was Adam Gase.
Oh my god. Don't ever.
That man's face. That man had nightmares. The way this man started getting flashbacks. Don't worry. You mentioned Joe Judge's name around me. The way I like.
Oh my.
I will say that Yeah,
I'm seeing Ghost.
bro. Zach
Oh my
Wilson.
You on your last life, Kid boy. We gonna start throwing hands in a minute.
Chill. Rex Ryan. I knew it. I knew this nigga.
He got us to 2 AFC championships. Didn't win.
I'll give it to him. He's a better defensive coordinator than he was a coach. Because he was a defensive coordinator at one point.
Yeah, but wasn't he calling the plays? Yeah, I think he was calling the plays, but why we have to go here?
My fault. I didn't
Why
mean
we have to go
I didn't
here?
even mean to mention Adam Gase. I'm trying to think because
Bro,
I know Brian Flores is a part of the Steelers coaching staff
have
now.
To talk about
and
it.
I was thinking, like my fault, bro. My fault. That's on me. Bro.
We did not have to go that low.
But
That was a kick in the balls right there.
going back,
That was a real kick in the balls.
to really go back to the safeties, I have a lot of respect for Minkah Fitzpatrick. It's like, I don't know what safety debate we've had in the past, but it feels like a
I mean, when the topic safeties come up, we always have this same
yeah, we always do
because
this.
this is like I'm a firm believer. I think Minkah Fitzpatrick's the best safety in the league when in terms of like talking about just regular like what the position of safety means. At least within the past 5 years, Minkah fits that perfectly. Derwin James definitely breaks that mold.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think that is
definitely
the new mold for safeties.
I definitely do see where you're going with this. When it's more or less like he can really do like he is almost elite, almost all aspects of the ball for real.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really have a weak suit. But I don't think Mika really has a weak suit either, except for like consistent heavy blitzing. But at least the way the Steelers use them, used to take away the deep ball from teams, and he's done that.
And I'll also say this right here, right now. I can't wait. Not can't wait, because he will be out of his prime soon. But I can't wait for Jalen Ramsey to be on this safeties list, because there will be a point in his career. He said he does want to play a while.
Yeah.
There will be a point in his career where he will be a safety.
Do you think he would be number one safety?
I think he could be. Even at that age, 100%. No, because he's too good of a firstly. He would be such a versatile safety.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing top 10 corners, but
I
know.
mean, it's Jalen Ramsey. I don't think it's a real spoiler to say I have him number one.
Yeah, like it's everything else is the real debate.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
really.
This is a deep position.
Well, let's
go to corners.
Let's go to corners.
Just start at 10.
3, 2, 1.
Sauce
Gardner. Oh my God, Sauce Gardner.
Already?
Yes.
He's my honorable mention.
No,
I think it's
I'm full bias. Don't care who he held to 23 yards.
Jamar Chase.
3 carry, 3 receptions.
Jamar Chase.
He gonna keep doing it. Red zone. Who he looking for? Number 1 on number 1. Took him away. Getting blown out. Still pissed the fuck off.
Damn, nigga. With this energy,
Sauce Gardner gonna be him. On God. In like 2 to 3 years, I think it's gonna be Sauce versus Ramsey. 2-3 years, Sauce versus Ramsey. 2-3 years, Sauce versus Ramsey.
Hey, you forgot it. You forgot about his the person who was drafted over him. I can't remember his name right now. The LSU guy.
I know who you took. Jeff Okuda? No, that's last year. That's the year before. I can't remember. I heard good things about him. I didn't watch him in the game because I remember he plays for the Texans. I don't watch Texans games because bored the fuck out of me. But Sauce Gardner is like
Derek Stingley. My fault.
Yeah. Sauce Gardner is looking like him for real. Like he's looking like he's looking like he could be like he's looking like he could be the cornerback of the league.
Generally, one of my favorite players, one of my favorite rookies, honestly. Well, like without a doubt.
Currently my favorite rookie but this is, by the way, this is still a biased pick, but from the way Sauce Gardner's just been playing these past 3 weeks, like at the end of the season, I think I would even put him higher on this list.
Whoa!
Like at the end of this season, I think we could, because remember he's gonna be. Do you not know the talent he's gonna have to be faced up and matched up with?
This year, he
Yeah.
has a tough season.
Yeah, he has a really tough season. I think he's gonna make it through it. I think he's gonna make it through most of those battles.
Because he hasn't even faced the Dolphins yet. He's gonna have to be,
I don't know if they're gonna put him on Tyreek.
but then he's gonna be on Jalen Waddle.
I think he could take away Jalen Waddle. I think it's Sauce Gardner, bro.
I know, but like
I don't see Jalen Waddle cooking Sauce. But we'll see.
It's gonna be
that's a we'll see matchup.
I will say this right here, right now. I don't think he's over Pat Surtain yet. The Carolina corner, I'm trying to remember what's his name, because he was amazing in his first 4 starts. He was actually looking better than Pat Surtain. It's the guy that they drafted over. Damn, I really cannot remember my 2021, my NFL draft guys.
It's all right. Trust me, I have a hard time remembering players' names too.
J.C. Horn. Love J.C. Horn.
J.C. Horn's playing good too.
He's always been a good corner, but
you might be tight at my next pick.
But I will say, Xavier Howard, still a damn good corner in this league. I mean, let's be real here.
He's pretty high up on my list. Yeah. Personally, I think he's a great.
I have some guys above him.
I think he's a great corner, and he's been playing amazing for the Dolphins. Like scary good. Whenever the Dolphins defense are doing really good, he's normally the one who's holding that team down. Yep. That's why I put him higher. But number 9, 3, 2, 1, Trayvon Diggs. This nigga is scary.
I think he could end up higher on this list.
Definitely, because I'm only putting
the way he's been playing right now.
It's like this man is something different. Like that speed, like that just the man coverage alone. You could really just soon. I think he's gonna start islanding, putting niggas on islands for real.
I can't wait for that.
I think he's definitely gonna be putting people on islands.
Yeah.
On God.
I mean, let's be real. Firstly, it's funny to see how everybody switched up on him, because I remember last year they were talking so much shit about him.
Oh, I was part of the shit talking, but it was just we talked about this earlier on one of our earlier pods that will be out shortly. I don't know when, but it will be out. He just needed to fix a few things, and right now he looked like he fixed those things, and that was keeping him from being a top 10 corner, and stop being put him from being in the top 20 to top 10, because literally what killed him was just him being too aggressive, and he right now is looking like he's knowing when to be aggressive, when to bite down on balls and when not. But Jesus Christ, this man could definitely, I could see him being top 5 soon.
Bite down on balls. No.
Pause.
So next,
bro, we're gonna have a clip of these.
Okay, so yeah, number 8, 3, 2, 1, Marlon Humphrey. Whoa, I'm a Giants fan. What are you doing with Adoree Jackson anywhere close to your top 10?
I think he's been playing pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know a lot about cornerbacks and the cornerback room specifically. That is one of the positions that I feel like I know very least about.
No, I'm looking at the stats right now. I'll give it to you.
But he's been playing really good.
Last season was really good for him.
Last season was really good for last year. And plus, it's only been a few weeks. I think he's still one of the top 10 cornerbacks in the league.
I mean, let me explain my Marlon Humphrey pick. Marlon Humphrey did not have the best, at least of his caliber. For his caliber, he did not have the best last 2 seasons.
Yeah,
but this season so far, he's been back to form.
He's been playing really good.
And last 2 years, he was dealing with injuries, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So he's always look, when fully healthy, when he's at his peak, he's a top 5 corner in my books.
Yeah, agreed.
So yeah.
What we doing? 7? No, this is
7. Right?
Yeah, 7. 3, 2, 1. Darius Slay.
Ward.
I want to put Denzel Ward in my top 10.
Wait a minute.
I don't think Denzel Ward's better than Marlon Humphrey.
I'm thinking right now because I just realized.
What is your list consisting of? I wouldn't put Denzel Ward anywhere near my top 10. I would leave him completely off that shit.
Oh shit! I forgot about Darius Slay.
Yo,
bro, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Darius Slay is
You want to know what happened?
what?
Because I know damn well there's no way Denzel Ward was touching my top 10. I'd probably put in a D.
How?
And
How did you put him like you put him over Marlon Humphrey, Trayvon Diggs? Shit, I want to put him over Sauce Gardner right now.
Chill. Too early.
I'm gonna talk my shit in a little bit.
No, but let's be real here.
It's too early. But
in all seriousness, though, I think Denzel Ward does deserve to be in the top 10.
I think he deserved to be in an honorable mention. Definitely top 10. No.
Okay.
There's definitely 10. There's definitely 10 guys better than Denzel Ward.
Name them.
Bro, this is a list of players
better
than him.
Wait, my fault.
This is currently a list of 10 players.
We're literally doing the ranking right now.
We're
my fault.
We're kind of doing that right now. Name them. I'm gonna get there. Darius Slay, one of them. Like, he is a great corner. Once again, one of my man guys. Just what not to like about Darius Slay.
Yeah,
I think you should retract that statement. Just put Sauce. I would rather have Sauce there than.
I'll dead ass put Darius Slay there, honestly, because I literally look college kids midterm week rushing to put together a list.
It's alright to have a shitty list.
That's crazy. Because let's be real, outside of this pick, it's not a shitty list. It's better than yours, but yeah, I would put Darius Slay there instead of Denzel Ward.
Okay. Number 6, 3, 2, 1.
Trey White. He's still elite.
Who is like? I'm sorry. I feel like my list is just like.
It's a deep ass position. Of course, our list is going to be different.
It's a deep ass position. But I'm just like, bro, you're saying like a lot of the guys that you're saying they're like about to be on my list soon.
What do you mean about to be on your list? Tre'Davious White's been elite since he's come into the league.
I'm saying Tre'Davious White is somewhere about to be like he's about to be named soon. I would put him higher.
Okay, I'm about to say.
I would put him higher.
I'm about to say.
Like I wouldn't like 6
I
is crazy.
can't put him over the 5 guys I have.
Like I fully agree. Tre'Davious White is definitely still elite. Last year he still looked great.
No, there are 5 guys I'd still put ahead of him.
I'm putting Marlon Humphrey here. Talked about Marlon Humphrey already. I still think he's an elite safety. Definitely been a key contributor to his Ravens defense. And that's all I really have to say.
Yeah.
Number 5, 3, 2, 1. Xavier Howard.
Wait, my fault. Let me get back to my list. J.C. Jackson.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I mean, he had an amazing season last season. He's always been, even before last season, he was always been like one of the most underrated guys. Yeah. And he was overshadowed because Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore, plus he played on the Patriots.
Yeah. So you can't expect guys to be shouted out. I mean, yeah.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at his placement at all.
What did
I have him? Mm-hmm.
Xavier and Howard?
Okay. Yeah. I have Xavier and Howard. Like most of your lower guys are on my list right now. I'm just like, bro, what are you?
Because there are guys I think that have passed them. Some of the you will see.
We'll see. Save it for later.
Give me 1 sec, okay?
Okay.
I just want to ensure this. Okay. 3.
Don't get me started. Bro, don't get me started. Bro, don't get me started.
Nah,
you're pissing me off.
You want to do this shit
to
me?
You're pissing me off.
Don't let's do it. Come on. Count it down, Chaka.
We're doing 4.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Tre'Davious White.
Lattimore. What's up?
Explain yourself, nigga. Explain yourself. Why is he at 4?
What do you mean? Why is he at 4?
That man's is elite. Like, I think he's one of the best cornerbacks in this league. Like, he is a no question cornerback.
100%.
Like, no matter who the Saints are playing, their number one guy is going to be matched up with Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah. Are you angry that he's too low? What
I'm angry he's low.
Oh, okay.
I think he's low as hell.
Wow.
I think
there are 3 guys above him, in my opinion.
Yo.
I will give it to him. Look, damn.
I want to see.
I never thought you'd attack me from the angle of
okay. What is wrong with you? Like, Marshawn Lattimore. Like,
wait. You don't think he's? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Where's no?
What?
No, this can't be happening. This top 3 is gonna get good. Okay. To explain Marshawn Lattimore, in order to fully explain Marshawn Lattimore, I want to explain why these guys. I kind of have to explain why these guys are above him. That I have to, which is kind of crazy, but this man Marshawn Lattimore is amazing. Do not get me wrong. But the guys I just have above him are firstly younger, breaking out. One of them is young, broke out. I think that kind of gives you an insight into who is next. But I think the guys above him are better than him. Straight up, I take them.
I'm sorry, I don't even want to talk about Tre'Davious White. Like, we talked about Tre'Davious White, great player. Like, I'm still mad that he was so low on your list. Tre'Davious White's my 4.
That's your 4?
Yeah, that's my 4. Jeez, what the hell?
This is a tough list.
It is.
It's the toughest list we've done in a while.
3,
2,
1.
AJ Terrell,
Jair Alexander.
Why is he? No.
Yes.
He's not. No.
Yes.
Was not his. No.
Yes.
Oh my God,
bro. What? I can see you making an argument that he's not better than Tre'Davious White. He's not better than I can see you making an argument for like my 5 through for Xavier Howard and Marlon Humphrey, but
you want me to explain AJ Terrell?
I want you to yes.
AJ Terrell was like literally locked down last year. He was a top 3 cornerback last season, and coming into this season, he kind of has to be top 3 cornerback. I'm sorry, that's a fact. Dude, you're looking up the stats. I got you with the stats already. Passing rating against him 61, 3 touchdowns all throughout the entirety of last season. Completion percentage 50%.
Okay,
the entire season 417 yards given up. I will say he started off the year pretty bad. Do not get me wrong, but once he gets back into that form, he's elite. He is literally like that. Falcons defense is ass, like asser than ass.
Yeah,
worst they can get.
That's
but
that
man is like giving a homeless guy a Lambo. Like, it's not going to benefit the defense, but AJ Terrell. Oh no, it will benefit the defense. But look,
I mean, I guess because like I don't watch Falcons football at all. Like, I haven't seen like a game from Atlanta Falcons football for like the past 2 seasons because how bad that organization is. I don't care to watch a game. Like, they're so deep into the basement that they are Texans level for me. They're Texans level, like, basement. Like those are best friends, twins for real. My Twizzy. But like I don't watch Thing baseball. I heard he was really, really good. I guess I can watch one of the games just to see how he plays.
But we already know who you have. Explain why.
Let's do 2. Let's do 2. 3, 2, 1. Marshawn Lattimore.
Jair Alexander. Why are you so angry, nigga?
Bro.
Why are you so angry?
Bro.
Why so sad? Walking around with them blue faces. My fault. Sorry.
Like.
Explain yourself.
Personally, if I had like to, how do I put this? I feel like Marshawn Lattimore can cover like more types of different wide receivers than Jair Alexander, especially like bigger, longer wide receivers. I've trusted Marshawn Lattimore a whole lot more.
Marshawn Lattimore is like what, 6'2"?
Yeah, lengthier. And that definitely is a plus at the cornerback position. And if you're saying otherwise, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
That is a plus, but let's look at the stats. Let's see. Let's dead check the stats right here, right now.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Because personally, in almost most matchups, except for like I guess a speedy matchup, I'm going Marshawn Lattimore over.
I'll take Jair Alexander against most of those matchups. I feel like I'll give Marshawn Lattimore his praise because Marshawn Lattimore is one of the few cornerbacks who can lock up a guy like a Mike Evans.
Yeah.
But Jair Alexander.
No, he does it consistently
Jair
too.
Alexander 100% could be on that list.
I think he can be on that list too, but I don't think he can do it at the same consistency that Marshawn Lattimore can do it. I personally think that Marshawn Lattimore is definitely a bro. I don't see when the Green Bay Packers face up against the Minnesota Vikings, I still expect Justin Jefferson to have a huge game.
Because the way they scheme it is that the linebackers face it.
I understand it. But even before that, even before the coaching change, I still would expect Justin Jefferson to have a huge game.
Guarded by Jair Alexander. My fault. Guarded by that entire Packers secondary, especially Jair Alexander.
I was going to say,
you think Justin Jefferson's working? I could somewhat understand, firstly, I still think he's not completely locking him up. But I could somewhat understand if you were talking about Jamar Chase, maybe. Because Jamar Chase is a bigger guy.
Yeah.
And Jair Alexander fares well against these speedy guys.
Yeah. I said this earlier. I said I think Jair Alexander does better against speedy guys than he does against bigger competition. But I still think, personally, I would rather have Marshawn Lattimore in most positions still. Because most guys are just, most guys are bigger, going up for the 50-50 ball,
Jair Alexander has still been able to deal with those bigger guys.
Oh no, I agree with it, but I just still feel like just Marshawn. I still would rather have Marshawn Lattimore than Jair Alexander.
We'll see, bro. We'll see. I think it's a agree to disagree.
Crazy.
That is look. That's an agree to disagree thing.
Yeah.
Because what do you want? Let's be real. Cornerback position.
I can't just say grow 3 inches.
Yeah.
I can't just say grow a few inches. Well, number 1. 3, 2, 1.
Eli Apple. Nah, it's Jalen Ramsey. Come on,
don't play.
We're not goofy.
Don't play with my viewers like this. don't compare burnt toast to gold. Okay,
bro. You're acting like I didn't have that motherfucker play for us twice.
He is a spoiled apple.
100%. I'm trying to remember who was the wide receiver that was cooking us for 100 yards against him. I think it was the former football team. It was a lot. No, division rival.
It was a lot.
It was I want to know Terry McLaurin, not Terry McLaurin.
No.
Who was the guy on that Washington football team before Terry McLaurin? There was a really good receiver on that team before that. I swear.
His name eludes me right now.
Santana.
No, that's
way too early.
That's far back.
That's way too far back. That's
too far back.
Damn, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Was it an Eagles guy? Not Deshaun Jackson, not Shady. No. That's way too far back. Was it a Dallas guy? Nah. Whatever. Whoever it was, barbecue chicken. Licking their fingers.
I don't think we have to talk about Eli Apple being
Let's talk
trash.
about the best cornerback.
Sauce Gardner. We can definitely talk about Sauce Gardner.
But Jalen Ramsey, we have got to appreciate greatness.
I don't think we need to explain Jalen Ramsey.
No, because I don't think we talk about how generational of a cornerback he is.
Bro, no matter
is he's only third to Deion Sanders and Darrelle Revis. That's it all time.
Only problem, I feel like the only receiver who kind of gave him maybe problems was Jamar Chase in the Super Bowl,
and Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
but that was even on him.
Not really. It was more or less schemes, but this dude consistently locks any and everybody up. He is whoever for real.
He's been doing this since Jacksonville.
Yeah,
since Saxonville.
Bring out the Brinks truck.
Like, this man,
Pay the man.
he has consistently been, like, at a position like cornerback, it's extremely hard to find a player who is consistently the best corner in the league for more than 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey's done that. Like,
Yeah.
he's an all-timer. Like, he is, like I said, he's a third cornerback of all time.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because I'll be honest,
I can agree with that. I can.
It's Sanders.
I mean, there's
Revis, him.
You
also have Woods.
You have
but I think he's better.
You have Ty Law as well.
That's
Tiki
true.
Barber.
Yeah.
Do I think Ramsey's better than those guys?
Yeah.
Dick Lane.
Hmm?
Dick Lane. Let's talk about it.
I'll take Ramsey.
Night Train was different. Night Train was really different. But let's move on to our next topic, because the month of September is ending.
And shit's getting spooky.
Spooky season. Let's talk about a few teams who I think could really just go off, or a few teams I think we should look out or continue to look out for, because I don't think anybody on this list is really surprising or shocking to anybody. But here's our teams that I think could go 0-3. I have one team here. 3-0 or 3-0, because each team that I have here has a bye week this month.
Okay.
There's only one team here that I generally think goes 2-1, but it's still a team that I think you should watch.
I have 3 teams, but I think we share a team.
Yeah.
So I have 2 different teams.
So
you start off.
I'm gonna start off with the team that I think is 2-0. The Minnesota Vikings. I think they have like a pretty easy schedule. They play against the Saints. I think they can definitely destroy the Saints. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Marshawn Lattimore versus Justin Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
Then the week after that, the Vikings are playing. Where are they at? The Bears. I think they can mollywop the Bears. And Dolphins, that's the only team that I see them losing to. And I think they have a break, a week off on week 7, I think. And in week 8, they faced against the Cardinals, which I hope the Cardinals get their shit together. But right now, the way it's looking like they have like a pretty relaxing they have a pretty relaxing 4 weeks.
Yeah.
The only real game that I feel like they really need to prepare for is the Dolphins. Everything else, they can really just steamroll for real.
Yep.
Maybe they do a little bit of game planning for the Cardinals, but the Cardinals have looked like they're playing Madden in the NFL.
Yep. Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off with the Bengals. They have a tougher month. I think they go 3-1, but at the very, very worst,
I think they're losing to the Dolphins.
The Bengals.
Yeah, I'm kind of fucking up the picks, but I think they're losing to the Dolphins.
That's not October.
That's this week. That's week 4.
Fuck. We're including that. That means that's 5 games in October.
Sure.
That's what I was trying to say.
No, I was still gonna include it.
Do you want me to include it or not?
Bengals. You think they're beating the Ravens?
No.
I don't.
That's
think
that's why
I don't think they're beating the Ravens.
That's why I say they're going 3-1.
I'm about to say Jesus Christ.
I think they beat the Saints. I think this is the month where they get this shit back together.
Yeah.
They beat the Saints. I think they beat the Falcons. The Browns should be a win, but it's a division rival. It's AFC North.
Browns without.
It's the AFC North.
It's the Browns without Deshaun
They
Watson.
go off every time in the AFC North.
Honestly, I would hit the panic button if they lost against the Browns.
I'd hit the panic button if they lost against the Falcons. That's not happening.
Like who wouldn't hit the panic button? Like the only team that wouldn't hit the panic button is the Texans.
Yeah.
Jesus, I love shit talking.
The panic
Texans.
button's already been ringing for them, so I mean they're used to it.
They really are used to it. They just hear, we know.
They drown it out like at this point.
Just used to it. My team that I think is gonna have a recharge. Recharge. No pun intended. The Chargers.
Okay, I also have that team.
The Chargers have such a cakewalk. Like, let me give you they faced the Texans this week. I'm not talking about that. Like, I don't care to talk about the Texans. I only talk about the Texans if they win. They were facing against the Browns. The Browns give them comp, but I don't think they're winning. Then they're facing against the Broncos. Comp, but I don't think they're winning. Then the Seattle Seahawks, basement team. And then they have a bye week.
Mm-hmm.
That team could easily go 4-0.
100%.
Like, if this team is a true contender, I think they go 4-0 blindfolded. Like, if they drop a game here, I don't think it's enough to hit maybe enough to hit the panic button, because they definitely did lose to the Jaguars, but the Jaguars looked really good.
That's Trevor Lawrence. He's been really fucking good.
Yeah.
I
test that to the coaching more though.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue what he's going on with. I agree with the Chargers. Let's be real. It's Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. I hope these are the games where Austin Eckler starts to get going, especially for my fantasy guys.
I just care for them winning. Like, I don't think they drop a game. I don't think they drop a game.
They do that either. Honestly,
really don't think they drop a game here.
Yeah. You can go to your next team because I only have one team remaining.
I'm gonna do both my teams. I'm gonna do both my teams because they're not really like too much to really talk about. The Bills and the Rams. The Bills just been steamrolling everybody. I think they beat the Ravens. I think the Rams beat the 49ers. I think is this their bye week? The Bills definitely beat the Steelers. The Rams definitely beat the Cowboys. They lose to the Cowboys. It's not enough to hit the panic button, but it's a cause for most concern. Rams are definitely beating the Panthers. I think this is the Bills' bye week in week 6. Bills. Wait, where the Bills at? In week 7? Where the Bills at? Oh, no. Oh, the Bills face the Chiefs. I still think they can beat the Chiefs, though. I'm not
100%.
I'm not scared of them being like that. They're placing against the Chiefs in week 6. Week 7 is where they have their bye week. And the Rams. I think the Rams have their bye week in week 7 too. And then the Bills face against the Packers, and the Rams face against the 49ers. I only see them really dropping the 49ers game, and if the Bills lose one, it'll probably be to Kansas City. But that's a matchup I'm watching for sure. I'm not really. So I don't think anybody is really surprised that I think the Bills could really go 0-4. I think most people think the Bills can also go 0-4. This team is looking like so far they're the favorite.
They are my favorites.
Even them losing to the Dolphins, I still think that they are I still think that the Dolphins are a pretty good team. I don't think they deserve to win that game at all, but they still did. I don't.
He's pissed. He's wrong about to.
I am. I'm kind of mad.
And Mike McDaniel.
A little salty. A little bit of sodium.
I told you that nigga would be an offensive genius. I told you. You didn't listen to me.
Okay, sure. I am kind of tight though. I really thought too it was just about to pop.
Wait till we release it because it's.
Oh yeah,
because he was talking crazy.
I was talking crazy.
He's like, oh
shit.
yeah, Mike McDaniels is a rookie coach. He not gonna do.
I didn't think he was gonna put the league on notice the way he did, but let's move on to our week 4 picks.
Hey, I got one last team.
Oh, one last team. I'm sorry. My bad.
My
bad. If you say your Giants,
not my Giants.
I think y'all could lose.
I think
the Bears.
this is America's team, the Detroit Lions.
Oh, okay.
I knew this answer.
Okay.
But honestly, now I'm thinking about it, the Cowboys could have also been there. But
I think they dropped the game to the Patriots.
I say Lions. They beat the Seahawks. I think they do beat the Pats.
I don't think it's gonna be the Pats. I see them maybe that's a toss-up game. Lions versus Cowboys.
I think they could beat the Cowboys,
and they also lose to the Dolphins. I see this team going.
Their one loss is the Dolphins for me. I see them
going 2-2.
But let's talk about the main reason I have this team up here. I know defense is the best.
They play everybody hard. They're in and keep every game very, very competitive. I'm not mad that you see them playing really good because most of the games that they do play, they could win. But shit, if you take away 2 to 3 plays, most teams could really win. The Jets could win most games.
Yeah, no, but let me fully
Oh no.
explain this. This guy Jeff Okudah is. Firstly, let's be
Nice.
real here. Jeff Okudah, like, if he continues the way he's going, he will be a top 10 cornerback by the end of this season.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
He's been playing amazing. He finally put everything together. It's really good to see him putting everything together with a legitimate head coach in Dan Campbell. Wow. Almost as if coaching affects everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I feel like Dan Campbell is a perfect representation of that. But that's a topic for another
day, another pod. And then on top of that, this offense has been on fire. Amon-Ra St. Brown has been on fire.
I can't wait.
DeAndre Swift has been on fire. My fault.
This is cool.
They've been able to scheme it in such a way they can minimize the mistakes that Jared Goff makes. And
They make things a lot easier, working things within the middle of the field, giving him like 1-2 check down, 1-2 check down, 1-2 check down. And that's the exact type of quarterback Jared Goff is, 1-2 check down.
And the best thing about this offense being so good is, I've talked about this before, they have been missing Frank Ragnow. It was Frank Ragnow, one of the best centers in the league. Frank Ragnow. They've been missing, I believe, a Pro Bowl guard. I'm trying to remember their name. So this offense is only going to get better. And my fault, 2022 draft.
We really struggling with
the
this
wide
draft.
receiver. Oh my goodness, Williams. I hate when this happens. Jamison Williams, the wide receiver out of Alabama. If he doesn't get injured, I think he's my favorite wide receiver in this draft.
Whoa.
He is my favorite one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Garrett.
I loved Garrett Wilson, but Jamison Williams.
You see the way Garrett Wilson's been playing?
He's been playing
Out of
amazing,
his
but we haven't even
fucking
gotten to see
mind.
Jamison Williams because he's out with an injury.
Yeah, but you can't just be like, I think he's going to be the number one wide receiver.
If
If he stays healthy.
is that what it? Y'all can play back the tape. That's not what I said. What I said was, if healthy, he would have been the first wide receiver off my board in the mock draft. And was he the first wide receiver? No, he was not.
He wasn't.
He was the second wide receiver off the board.
Yeah.
No, third, because Drake London,
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson,
Wow,
fourth, Chris Olave.
Wow,
Dan
he was
Jameson.
he fetched to 12th. Yeah, okay, he might be different.
He is different. Like
'Cause
coming off of a torn ACL.
Personally, I don't watch a lot of college. I don't watch college football. I watch mostly NFL.
All I'm gonna say is a bit of Devontae Smith vibes. A little bit of Jalen Waddle vibes also too.
That's scary. All right. Let's get into our week 4 picks.
Okay.
Oh wow, we are early for a Thursday night game. That feels great that we could actually pick
That-
a
that
Thursday
is-
night game because
That is beautiful.
we have yet to pick a Thursday night game. Dolphins versus Bengals. 3-2-1
2-1.
Dolphins. You have the Bengals winning this? I'm not mad at it. I'm happy this.
I kind of have to nod at it.
I'm really happy
because
that this is our Thursday night football.
This is and oh my god, did you see the Bengals uniform? They're doing like the all white.
With a helmet too?
It's gonna be pretty. It's
Oh,
gonna
I'm
be
so
beautiful as
excited.
hell.
I'm
It's
so
gonna
excited.
be like it's gonna be so pretty.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
damn, pretty is insane. But it's gonna be pretty because
Uh.
this is gonna be a fun matchup.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'm smiling ear to ear. Watch this matchup: Jalen Waddle and Jamar Chase.
I don't think their cornerback room matches up with the Dolphins, but nobody's cornerback room really matches up with the Dolphins.
What? Okay,
Like, because Tyreek Hill's game breaker, and Jalen Waddle is proving becoming a game breaker as
breaker.
well.
I mean, the Bengals wide receiver room is still amazing.
Oh no, I'm not saying they're not. I'm just talking about their cornerback room and how they
the
face
corner.
up against the
They're not. No. Both sides corners are actually no.
No,
Xavier
Dolphins.
Howard. My fault.
Dolphins. Dolphins have good
My fault.
corners.
Xavier Howard. My fault.
Dolphins
And Byron
have good-
Jones. Oh yeah.
yeah. They have-
Compared to Eli Apple and not even DJ Reed anymore. It's
DJ Reed over here.
no Lewis was.
I don't
not
know it.
signed. They did draft a corner. I'm trying to remember. Was it Travis Booth? It was one of those guys, but it was an SEC guy. But yeah, let's be real here.
I think the Dolphins is gonna steal this one, mainly
the
just
corners.
mainly due to the corners. I mean, remember Jesse Bates is gonna be really worried about Tyreek. I mean, they're gonna have to run too. They're definitely gonna have to run too high. No way around it. But once you take away, once you basically put your best defensive player in coverage onto one specific player, and Jalen Waddle can definitely turn things up, especially within the middle of the field. I see this team just passing all over the Bengals.
This is going to be a fun matchup. I see the Bengals winning.
High scoring.
No, this is going to be high scoring, but I feel like this is one of those games where
I feel like if you get into a shootout with the Bengals, I feel like if you get into a shootout with the Dolphins, you're not going to win it. Like, you're not going to win. Like, if you get into a shootout with the Dolphins, I don't think you're, like, what team can really win against a like, Jesus Christ.
Bills, Rams when fully firing all cylinders. Rams.
We're talking about, like, Super Bowl teams at that point.
That's true.
Do you think this Bengals team, like, right now, how they're playing right now, do you think they're playing Super Bowl-like?
No, but I feel like they can get. This is one of those games where I think they can get back,
like,
on the horse.
Like,
real talk.
If the Bengals win this one, I think this is a reminder. Okay, we're still good. But
and I will say this one thing. This game is dependent on a turnover. If the Bengals don't win this game, they need a turnover. I know it's nothing to predict, but Jesse Bates is one of my.
I think Jesse Bates could bait. I think Jesse Bates could bait Tua.
Yeah, he will. Like, I think it's going to happen. But, let's be real here.
Vikings versus Saints kind of gave this one away for me. So 3, 2, 1. Vikings. Not the Saints. Gotta get it together. I was surprised Jameis Winston was playing. Really surprised Jameis Winston is playing, but he just hasn't been playing good. But I think he's better than their backup, whoever he is. Seattle versus Lions. 3, 2, 1. Lions.
No explanation needed.
Jets versus Steelers. 3, 2, 1. Jets.
Steelers.
Zach Wilson. Bro.
Mike Tomlin gonna have him seeing ghosts. Minka
with what pressure?
He'll figure it out. He'll figure it out.
Like,
I'm telling you right now, it's Mike Tomlin. He's gonna figure it out.
The main thing is just like if CJ Watt was playing, I would give the Steelers this game, definitely, because the Jets' biggest weakness in terms of their entire offense is their tackles, because Mekhi Becton is injured, George Fant just went on IR, and we're just scrambling to find niggas on free agency.
I mean, let's be real. Cameron Hayward's still a damn good edge rusher.
But
you cannot forget about that.
Remember,
no TJ Watt.
No TJ Watt, and plus our wide receiver room is really stacked. Like
Garrett, Elijah Moore,
Corey Davis, Braxton Berrios, and we haven't been using
Corey Davis. Come on, somebody teach Corey Davis how to catch a ball again.
Yeah. I fully agree with that. But when he is catching the ball, he's he. I swear, I feel like
I said the same thing about Evan Ingram. Just let it go.
He's better as a 50-50 ball than a wide open person. Swear to God. But
it's exactly Evan Ingram.
But Zach Wilson utilizes Braxton Berrios a lot within the Jets passing game. Remember, speedy guy, dude with a big arm. I think that can work. But Garrett Wilson is gonna go crazy. That Wilson to Wilson connection is gonna get going. And bro,
I'll always say this:
who we're playing against? Kissing Titties. If Kissing Titties dots up this defense, I have a problem.
Wait, did you just call him Kissing Titties?
Yeah. I've been calling him Kissing Titties like anytime I don't call him Mitchell Trubisky, he's Kissing Titties.
Oh, Mitchell. Okay. No. I thought you were talking about Zach Wilson. I was like, wait, what?
Oh.
Okay.
That's Cougar Hunter right there. That's big Cougar Hunter.
Look at.
Yo, MILF Seeker.
Damn. Sugar Mama Seeker.
Whoa. Jets threw him the bag, bro. Like,
oh yeah, he don't need a sugar mama. I need one. But anyway, bro, we broke college students. Okay, this entire campus need one.
Whoa.
Some of us broke.
Remember? Do you not know which school we go to? There's a lot of undercover rich niggas here.
That's fact.
A lot of undercover.
A lot of these niggas be coming from the suburbs and acting different.
Yeah.
Namido.
Definitely.
But
as a nigga who came from the suburbs.
As a nigga who came from the suburbs, yeah, I'm gonna act like I'm from the suburbs because nigga, I am from the suburbs, bro. Like, y'all hear me? Like, come on. But
me on the other hand, I'm not a street nigga though. I'm from the street. I'm not a street nigga.
Come on now.
I live on Garvey.
In a brownstone.
Garvey.
In a brownstone.
Garvey. If you know, you know.
I know.
But Bears versus Giants. Won't be mad. 3, 2, 1.
Giants,
Bears.
shut the fuck up. Let's be real here. If there is a victory for us to bounce back after what occurred,
Yo, if y'all lose to the Bears, I'm going to be weak because the Bears been shocking people a lot recently.
I'm not going to lie to you. If we lose to the Bears, I will officially start I'm getting a CJ Stroud jersey, Giants jersey.
No one can hear you. You getting
a CJ Stroud Giants jersey made.
Oh.
Or a Bryce Young one. I'll take either one. But real talk, I think this Giants team bounces back really well. The only problem is our receiver core is smithereens at this point. We kind of should be playing Kenny Golladay more snaps because as much as people want to talk about him being overpaid, he is still that talent. I think he's still that deep ball threat. Look, I still think
this is
he
just
has something left in the gas.
I think this is just the game that. Ooh.
No, I'm not gonna have fun watching this game.
No.
This game's going to genuinely piss me off more than it makes me happy.
I'm gonna love this tank ball, but hey,
I might fall asleep during this game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Titans versus Colts. 3, 2, 1. Colts.
This Titans team hasn't been looking the same.
This Colts team is trash. This Colts team had a good win against Kansas City, but if you I watched that game. They really just got out to an early lead and barely held on to it.
That sounds like the Colts. Well, Matt Ryan holding on to a lead. Yeah. We cannot be saying these things in Atlanta.
In Atlanta. But, if the Colts win this game, I think this is just okay, this team might have some form of potential that we thought they had. It's still a 50-50 game. Derrick Henry can still have a monster-ass game. But we'll see. Chargers versus Texans, Chargers. I'm not counting that.
I'm not even entertaining it.
Browns versus Falcons, Browns, not entertaining that. Commanders versus Cowboys, Cowboys, not entertaining that. Jaguars versus Eagles. Ooh, decent one. Ooh, 3, 2, 1, Eagles. Not entertaining that one either.
Actually, fuck it. Jaguars, max chaos. I think this is...
You're going max chaos? I'm going
max chaos. I think this is one of those games where we see...
Oh, Doug Peterson revenge game.
Yes.
Doug Peterson revenge game.
Come back. No, not Tua. Trevor Lawrence, my fault. Continue to cook. When these young quarterbacks have that one game, that it's just like a flip of the switch goes off.
We'll see. It's still too early because remember Sam Darnold had that flip of a game against the Cowboys.
It's Sam Darnold.
It's a second-year quarterback.
Shoot. I'm gonna stop.
Bills versus Ravens. Ooh, Bills. I think the Bills been on a prove it run this entire time, and they just been killing people. I have the Bills winning this one.
I'm gonna take Ravens. I feel like certain times you just get that feeling in your gut that somebody about to do something crazy. And Lamar has been disrespected time and time again. And let's be real here. There's not a big difference between Lamar and Josh Allen. There is not a big gap between the two, in my opinion.
By the way they've been playing this season, I wouldn't say this.
No, in general. Just in general.
In general?
Period.
No. There's a gap. I don't think
it's not sizable. It's barely a gap. And I will stand on that. I'll say this right now. The gap between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, I think it's slightly wider than the gap between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
I think it's a little bit bigger than that, but
we're gonna see. Ravens.
I think that the gap between Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen is smaller than the gap between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes.
Josh Allen? You mean Josh Allen Lamar?
Yeah. Sorry, Josh Allen Lamar. Apologies. Cardinals versus Panthers. 3, 2, 1. Cardinals. I'm not confident in either one of these teams of securing a win, but I fully believe that Kyler Murray as a talent could beat the Panthers. Who knows?
I don't even know what to think with this one.
I'm
going Cardinals.
Me neither.
Reluctantly picking Cardinals.
Me neither. Broncos versus Raiders. This is an interesting matchup considering the fact that both these teams suck.
Broncos.
I'm going Raiders here.
I'm gonna go Broncos. Broncos are better, well built. Look, they're both bad head coaching.
They look good. I think the Raiders can win this. Honestly, they're both terribly coached, but
against that D line, Bradley Chubb.
They have a shitty offensive line too,
and
they have
Randy
a shitty offensive
Gregory.
line too.
They're going to get cooked.
Yeah,
on that defensive line, respectfully.
This is also another another toss-up game, but I think the Raiders gonna pull this one out.
I got Broncos.
Packers versus Patriots. 3-2-1 Packers. There's no way Bill Belichick confuses Aaron Rodgers. Like, you know what this mean? Aaron Rodgers is disrespectful as hell.
What do you say now?
He said like these past few weeks, I feel like I haven't really played quarterback for real. He said I feel like I played glorified game manager. And then like proceeded to say these niggas played me wrong. That's disrespectful.
He's such a dick.
Yeah, fully. Chiefs versus Buccaneers. 3-2-1.
Chiefs. Ooh, that's a good ass game. Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah, because you also have to remember, this is a Todd Bowles led defense, and Todd Bowles led defense are always pretty good.
That's fair, but it's an Andy Reid led offense. It's
Todd
an immovable object versus
unstoppable force. The real question is, can Tom Brady get shit together against the Chiefs?
Yeah. I don't.
I think Father Tom finally is starting to catch up with them.
Finally.
Fucking finally.
Thank God.
And to end things off, Rams versus the 49ers. 3-2-1 Rams. I think the Rams mollywopped them. I wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers did win this game because division rivals, they always play each other very, very, very tough. But it's the Rams.
To be fair, let's be real. The Niners always have the Rams number, except for in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But they always just have the Rams number. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's like, I forget the Niners head coach, his name, Kyle Shanahan. I think Kyle Shanahan is just like, I'm going up against one of the guys who's arguably the best head coaches, and he just puts his all into this matchup every season. Because somehow they figure it out a way to win.
I still think I think the Rams take this one. But that's me personally. But to wrap this up, Pod 4, it's going to be a long one. We was talking for a minute. What the foes up? Pod 4, Bullrush Pod. Let's ride.
Let's ride. I wanna rock with you
all night.
Dance with you, sunlight.
Wanna ride with you all night.
Just
rock the night away. Hear me say do 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 do. I wanna rock with you. I wanna roll with you. Right, yeah. When you get in the sunlight, I wanna ride it there all night. Just rock the night away. Get you it. I wanna rock with you. I wanna rock with you. All night. When you get to the
sunlight,
I wanna ride all night
to dance the night away.
Can you see? Can you see? Yo.
Hey, we leaving that shit in.
Yo, put that at the end.
100%.
Put that at the end. Just
100%.
Just bye, guys. All night. You done?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right. 3, 2, 1.